So it's away we go then.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Passing nice and neat. In with the challenge.
Can he spark a counter here? Kimmich. Van der Vaart knocks it into space.
And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe chasing after it. Aubameyang, and Aubameyang! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect play.
Mbappe really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. And there's the shot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now they can spring out of defence.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Some really good ball movement.
And now the breakaway.
Isco goes steaming forward. Van der Vaart bops him off it and wins back the ball. Van der Vaart cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Isco.
Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball swung in. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Van der Vaart. And it's Forlan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's being urged to shoot. Takes aim and crosses.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Almost half an hour in now. Van der Vaart has created one goal already. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Forlan looking to add to his goal. Isco. Good take, and is he in? Now it's Kukçu. Great defending, strong and determined. Van der Vaart.
Neymar. There he goes, motoring forward.
Isco. And here's the chance to counter. Kimmich. It's Van der Vaart. And it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich. Neymar. Out to the right. No, that's been intercepted. Granit Xhaka. Kokchu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Forlan. And it's Neymar.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And this is... Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Por favor, circulen con precaución. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So once again, we're underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He has found the way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Kokchu! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Isco. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the ball is out of play. Granit Xhaka. Kokchu. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Messi. Mbappe. It's Kimmich. There's the shot! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Olise gets into some space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi. And it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Xhaka gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's beautifully weighted. Alisson with the clearance. Kimmich. Quality ball. And this is Bale. Bale concedes a free kick for that. Kimmich.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there.
Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Neymar. Skriniar. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Kimmich.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Played back. Aims beyond the defence. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Olise. Kukçu. And here's Bale. Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar. Van der Vaart. Looking for the run. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Xhaka. Neymar.
2 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Forlan. Looking to play him in. Van der Vaart. Messi. Messi! And we're done. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Forlan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Chelsea have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too.
And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Zaire Emery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a good ball out wide. Bale. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Van der Vaart. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Neymar. Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting match. And the shot! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Zaire Emery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball if he can get there. That's a good ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van der Vaart. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kimmich. Neymar. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. And here's Neymar. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Griezmann. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Owen. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe takes a shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Bale. Coming on the field,
and the action is back on the way.
15, Mbappe.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Rijkaard. Zaire Emery. Now it's Villa. David Villa puts his foot on the gas. Messi. And it's Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. Clipped into space. Forlan. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now this could be a chance. Well read. And the danger is averted. Griezmann. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kimmich. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard. Owen. Rijkaard. Cafu. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arc. Shapes to shoot! Kimmich. It's Van der Vaart. And it's Forlan. Baresi cuts out the pass. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi gets into some space. Passing nice and neat. Neymar! Owen. Mbappe. Van der Vaart. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Van der Vaart. And it's Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van der Vaart. Chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
It's shot a goal! Van der Vaart. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Villa. Zaire Emery. Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Forlan. Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted. David Villa is flagged offside. Rijkaard. And it's Griezmann. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kimmich. That is ended up in no man's land. Zaire Emery. And it's Rijkaard. Now this could be a... David Villa!
There will be
Oh,
one
didn't
added
catch it
time.
right. Messi. But referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here.
The unmistakable Daniel van Baalten.
There's the shot! Off the post! And he's there to clear it. Big chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a cute ball. And this is Pele. Kimmich. Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Hernandez. Forlan. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Batistuta. He's found decent chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Has another go! He's delivered all right! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Just a shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neymar. Now it's Forlan. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. He's had a shot! He scores! Pass somewhat off target. Van der Vaart. And this is Forlan. Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No way through. Mbappe. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Oh, important interception. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this?
Real chance! It's there!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Cafu makes the interception. Van der Vaart. And here's Forlan. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And this is Forlan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Batistuta. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Pele. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Barella. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Batistuta. Kimmich. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Caught offside that time.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that's gone route one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through, and this is Pele! He's away! And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Forlan. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's beaten the last man! That has not gone well. Van der Vaart, Barcelona finding their passes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence annoyance. And he shoots! And it's in! The second half sparks straight into life. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man here. Pele shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van der Vaart. Messi. Mbappe. That is good strength. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still...
And the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. It's a good ball out wide. Played back in. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Bouten does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Mbappe. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shot a goal! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Gullit. And this is Van Basten. Gullit.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
pretty cagey early on from both sides. And here's Hullet, caresses it through. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Petri, Bellingham, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's very neat. Petri, he's having a shot! Goal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Big chance!
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Now it's Forlan.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham is onto this. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through, and he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Played back. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Hullet. He's being urged to...
He's had a shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Indonesia are sitting pretty.
And a chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Petri! Petri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's made its way to him. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pedri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ambitious ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! It's loose. Oh, what? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Pete.
And the shot!
Oh, he's been this time, surely!
It's in!
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharps.